I want to be one of the greatest mixed martial artists that this country has ever produced. I want to compete on the highest level, whether it's UFC, whether it's PFL, whether it's one championship. I want to compete with the best fighters in the world. What a beauty.
The fact that he tried to stall it and to actively not make the fight happen.
Kung Fu is everything.
Kung Fu lives in everything we do, Xiao
Wow.
It lives in
Kung Fu is not MMA. We MMA Kung Fu.
Yo, YouTube, what is up? After months and months of training, grinding, sacrificing, Fight Day finally arrives. And although I've only had 3 fights in the UFC, I have started kind of building my own Fight Day routine. And it usually involves a nice breakfast, not too heavy, but a good breakfast, and then chilling a bit. After that, I find some grass, find some sun, stretch it out, move about, because the last few days of like cutting weight, they're not too active, so the body kind of falls dormant, or for me personally, so I like to wake it up the morning of Fight Day, move about, stretch, kind of visualize landing certain things, visualize doing my thing. And luckily the last 3 fights we've had a pool at the venue we've stayed, so this has also been an awesome part of Fight Day and Fight Week, having a good swim, and just soaking it all in. Excuse the pun. Definitely one of the cooler parts of Fight Week for sure. After the swim, I usually have a nice lie down. Jet and I were watching a few movies, and over here I'm just getting my stuff ready for us leaving the B&B we're staying. It's crazy how certain points of camp feel super slow, and then it kind of speeds up towards Fight Week, and then it's quite fast, and then as soon as the weight cut starts, it gets like super slow again. And Fight Day morning also seems the time kind of just drags on, so I find things to keep myself busy. Not too busy though. I try and stay off my feet most of the day, but time just feels like it's dragging on. So one of the things I like to do is get my stuff ready in advance. I also pack my bag for the next day in terms of leaving Joburg, get all of that sorted. And humans are creature habit, and I'm just doing my thing. Finally, we're supposed to be at the venue around 3 o'clock, so I'm just getting on my final fit. Comfy, cutesy, deadly, dangerous. That's the combo we're going for over here. In terms of weight, I woke up around 71.8, and after breakfast, after hydrating, after getting in all the electrolytes and A salts, pushed to about 74. So I weighed about 74 right here. Hey fam, time for action. Jason, have you had your coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Any words there for the fans?
Coffee.
Yes, about to fuck shit up. Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, fuck it.
About to fuck shit up.
Let's go. Short time. Feels like the last 2 hours were moving in slow-mo, but we're about to head to the PI. About to make our money and bounce. Enjoy the show.
This is so stupid, it makes it worse.
Get out. Fucking please.
Televised to the noise, followed by fans across continent, driven by a machine of stories, spectacle, and heart. We don't just premiere fights, we elevate dreams. And now, as African MMA surges onto the global map, EFC stands as the home where champions are made, and where the next generation will rise even higher. To the athletes, to the fans, to the brands that believe in greatness, this is your is the UFC.
Finally arrived at the PI. Here we got the warm-up area. Jerry and I obviously had the same warm-up area. But yeah, we're just slowly getting our stuff ready. Slowly but surely starting to warm up. In terms of nerves, they are quite high over here. And I've always noticed the morning of fight day, the nerves get quite high. And then as soon as I start warming up on the grass and stuff, then the nerves seem to calm down. Same when I arrive at the venue, they're quite high, but as soon as I start warming up, they definitely calm down. Yeah, I'm just getting my warm-up fit ready, and my fighting fit, I'm getting the stuff together to put one side, making sure I have all my stuff. Yeah, just again slowing things down, trying to be as present as possible. I don't really like to listen to music. I like to be as present as possible. Here we got the Palestine flag obviously representing, bringing awareness to all the cruelty. And then yeah, fighting fit on lock, cam guard, gloves. Yeah, one of my most favorite parts, getting my hands wrapped by obviously the best coach in the business. Such a cool feeling. And yeah, I've had my hands wrapped by not necessarily a lot of guys, a few guys, but Coach Mike definitely wraps him the best. We didn't go for a thick wrap this time, we went for a thinner wrap because the gloves are quite small. Here we got Jaden warming up. I'm just getting a nice stretching. Jaden was on first. I think he was about the third or fourth fight, and I was the last fight on the prelims, so main eventing the prelims. Yeah, he's just kind of doing his thing, and it was cool to have someone there with me to warm up. The last two fights I've had, it's kind of just been me and Coach Mike, so this was nice. It was a good feeling. His fight was obviously a massive success. He TKO'd his opponent in the first round. Insane, and that definitely gave me good energy to carry on. Yeah, we're just moving about, going over some game plan stuff. Yeah, the year I feel I've never felt as loose. I've never felt as fast and as calm. It was quite an amazing feeling. You know, the entire camp.
On the feet up, Yassine Adams.
Luke Mom, I made it.
A promising prospect from PFA in Cape Town, Yassine Adams possesses a well-rounded skill set with a flair for the spotlight.
Massive right hand now from Yassine Adams.
After a draw at a higher weight class, Adams aims to make featherweight his home as he seeks his second pro victory.
Where's Yassine Adams? Down on his feet.
There's a new dog in town. Yassine the Food Dog Adams. Those who know. Those who don't, stick around and find out.
It's Yassine Adams versus Rudolf Sekokune, proudly brought to you by World Sports Betting.
And yeah, the moment finally arrives, and it's insane how the entire camp, you know, you work on certain things, you drill, you spar, you repeat movement, and you're constantly thinking about the fight, constantly thinking on the game plan. But the closer I get to the hexagon, the more I switch off. Coach Mike told me something quite important that is kind of still sticking with me. He says you got to fight on instinct, you know, fight naturally. And there was, as soon as he said that, I kind of just switched off. And as soon as I stepped into the hexagon, I tried to think of as little as possible. Over here, obviously getting a Vaseline on, checking all the good stuff, and yeah, it's also the closer I get to the hexagon, the calmer I feel, and yeah, it's such a surreal feeling. Like it kind of goes quiet a bit, and you know, that tunnel vision definitely sinks in. And yeah, I've never felt as calm before fight, so it was an interesting feeling. And yeah, cartwheel, let's go.
You know, the physicality of Rudolf is going to be a factor in this fight. Rudolf's going to be super aggressive in his approach as well. That calm demeanor is going to need to come out, and he's going to need to be super patient in the way he goes about and he does his work. He can't rush it. If he rushes it, there could be an alternative effect in terms of his ability.
And the EFC is broadcast from the World Sports Betting Arena. Bet with the best. So let's take a look at the World Sports Betting Tale of the tape.
3 years of difference. Rudolph carries that to his side. Height advantage is all square, and then there's a 4-inch reach advantage to Yassim, and he's going to need every bit of that 4 inches to control the space and stay away from the power of Rudolph the King.
His opponent fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai fighter with 1 win, 1 loss and 1 draw. He's
Just to clarify, I'm not a Muay Thai fighter. I have 1 win or 2 now, 0 losses and 1 draw. Just to clarify. And finally, you know, everything's come down to this. Nothing else really matters besides what happens when that bell rings and in between those 15 minutes. And here we go.